No, it's Friday. Sorry. Hope your thing's not on.
Oh, what ding dings on? All right. Who are we expecting? 2 people or more?
I think there should be, other than Claudia, there should be two.
There's no Claudia, just 2.
I believe so.
Okay.
It should be Wes
Mhm.
and
Travis.
yeah.
What's the default judgment? Okay. Admit all. Were you joining us?
Yeah, and it's just taking forever. I'm trying to read on my personal laptop.
You gonna work?
And then
We're just waiting for the court reporter to figure out how to do
I'm here.
Zoom. She's new at it.
I get it. Good morning, Judge. How are you?
Good. How are y'all doing?
We're doing good. Thank you. Thank you for letting us do this by Zoom.
Sure.
Okay,
Today?
I just don't know what I'm doing that feedback.
You have to push the button.
Connecting.
All right. There we go. Is this everybody you're expecting?
Yes, sir. My client Travis Droopy was on. I think he's getting reset because I let the court know he's having to travel. And so, but he's there. Travis, make sure you're not on mute, please.
I am here.
All right. This is 003-1196-2022. It's Travis Droopy versus Paracon Health LLC. This is, I think it's a motion for a default judgment. Is that right?
Correct, Your Honor. We filed the default judgment, but I needed to prove up damages because
Okay.
it's close whether it's liquidated, but I just wanted to be safe. So,
I got you. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming you're going to call Mr. Droopy.
correct, Your Honor.
If you would raise your right hand and be sworn. You swear or affirm testimony about to give be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but truth, self to God.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Your Honor, would you like a little background?
Sure.
And I would ask the court to take judicial notice of the file, the complete file in the court.
I'll do it.
So Mr. Droopy was hired by Paracon Health LLC on October 27th of 2021. He was given an offer letter wherein he was going to make $12,500 a month. And he started with them in November. November, December, January, things seemed fine. Sometimes paychecks were slow, but he did get them. He was an employee of them. He was a W-2 employee. And he was paid $12,500 a month. But $6,000, he was paid in 2 checks, $6,250 in each check. But unfortunately in February, March, and April, he just didn't get paid at all. He kept asking them to pay him. They told him money's coming. We're going to get it fixed. Unfortunately, at the end of April, after working through April, he told them he had to leave because he wasn't getting paid. And so we did bring suit for breach of contract for the failure to pay him his 3 months of pay when he worked. And so that's the essence. Suit was filed on May 20th. The defendant was served on May 26th. The certified return receipt that was sent by the court was attached to my motion and in the court's file. On June 2nd, it was filed with the court. So we're well past the deadline for it to be on file. Their answer deadline was June 20th. They haven't filed an answer. And although it's not proper service, I have proper service, but I want the court to know I knew who their lawyer was. I'd been in contact with him, and I sent him a copy too. And it's not service, but I just want the court to feel comfortable that I tried to let everybody know. There never was a dispute they owed him. I think they just didn't file I'm not going to say, I just think they just didn't file an answer, because why waste money when there's no dispute? So, and at this time, I would like to call Mr. Droopy just for a brief prove up.
Okay.
Mr. Droopy, please state your name for the record.
Hi, this is Travis Droopy.
And Mr. Droopy, were you an employee of Paracon Health LLC?
That is correct.
And we have filed it with the court, but isn't it true that on October 27th, you were given an offer letter from Paracon Health LLC to be an employee of theirs?
That's correct.
And you were to be paid $12,500 a month. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you were paid in 2 checks per month, $6,250 each
That
check.
is correct. That's correct. They pay twice a month. Yes.
And you started for them in November.
Yes, that's
And
correct.
And you worked for them through the end of April.
That's correct. Till I could no longer afford it. Yep.
Right. And the reason you no longer could afford it is because they didn't pay you for 3 months, February, March, and April. Is that correct?
That is accurate. Yes.
So you missed 6 paychecks of $6,250, which equates to $37,500, correct?
That is correct. Yes.
In February, March, and April, you were still an employee and you were still working for them and not working anywhere else. Isn't that correct?
That's accurate. Yes.
And you let them know that you needed to be paid.
Well, several occasions, even threatened to leave and was asked to stay, that money was coming. So yes, you are correct.
Okay. And that's what you're asking the court to grant you is $37,500 for the paychecks that you did not get.
That is correct, Wes. Yes.
Your Honor, that's all I have of the witness.
Did you want to testify to attorney's fees?
I can testify to attorney's fees. Yes, Your Honor.
I'll let you do that.
Okay. My name is Wes Holland. I have been a lawyer for almost 23 years. I practice in Bernie, Texas, but I'm a general counsel for most part of my career. I work for companies throughout the state of Texas and the United States. My hourly rate is $350. Based on my experience and understanding and working with other lawyers, $350 for a case is fair and reasonable for a lawyer of my age and experience. I put forth 10 hours working on this case. That was preparing the petition, preparing the default, having numerous discussions with the defendant's counsel, who's not a part of the case, but we were talking. I was trying to get it worked out. We sent demand letters. So I am asking for $3,500 in attorney's fees, which based on my time and experience as a lawyer is reasonable and necessary for this type of work in Collin County to bring a case and file for a default judgment and have a hearing.
Anything else?
Judge, the only thing else I'm asking for, and it's a matter of record, the $474 in court cost.
Okay. I am going to find in favor of the plaintiff and grant a judgment in the amount of $37,500 plus attorney's fees of $3,500 plus court costs. And I have signed the judgment. So good luck.
Thank you very much for your time, Your Honor.
See you later.